How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. We had an amazing weekend, and I mean an amazing, amazing weekend. Very happy to say that tomorrow we will be restocked on No Morbidity. We'll be able to purchase from Ambrosia. I believe Tiger Fitness will be another day or two. I cannot wait. I'm sending out an email to just about everybody that I've ever met. And then tomorrow we'll be live at 1 p.m. You can start buying at noon, but I'm going to send out something to everybody. I would like to say, just in case people do not know, just in case you don't have it already, we are going to share the link to purchase No Morbidity, the book, or get a consultation, or all sorts of shit. But here you go. Actually, let me pull it up from here. Here you go. This, boom. It's how you got to get the book. Fuck being fat. You get our app for a month, or you can get our coaching, or you can sign up for a reminder to buy No Morbidity because we will be selling again as of tomorrow. I got to tell people we got a bunch more than we did last time. I'm still, from what I'm seeing, suspecting that it is going to sell out within the first 2 days. So make sure you get it. We will have a deal on the website where you get 3 bottles for a discounted price. And those of you that know that like when you order from Ambrosia or Tiger Fitness, that you get their stuff almost like fucking immediately. They fucking get on that shit. So please do check that shit out. My Bakers is not going to make it, but how the fuck you doing? Angela, how you doing? Sweet pickles make you happy. Jessica, Janet, Cookies, Angela, Mrs. J the Mermaid, Brian, how the fuck are you doing? Miss K, Sheeny Beanie, the Nihilist. Is Bill Maher the new Vince from V-Shreds? I don't think so. I really don't. I don't agree with everything Bill has to say. I've never agreed with anything Bill has to say for the fucking 2 decades I've fucking watched him, probably. One of the things I love about Bill, though, I call him Bill as if I fucking know him. I think his research team knows who the fuck I am because they pretty much recite my goddamn material. But at least he doesn't believe in political correctness and he fucking states what's on his mind. I think that that's a great fucking thing compared to what others do. I think it's just fucking ridiculous. I gotta turn my little headset on here. Give me a second. All right, good. I wanted to check one more thing. Okay. But no, I don't think he's a new V-Shreds. I don't understand why people have such a hard time with him stating very clear fact. Do I agree with everything he says? I think that he hates a certain politician so much that he gets skewed, but most people do. Michael Billing, how are you doing? Dakota, what's happening, motherfucker? Angela, that's Alan Roberts Uncensored. Alan Roberts and Alan Roberts Everyday Fitness. What's up, fucker? How are you? That's me. But again, here's where you can get Fuck Being Fat. You can get Order No Morbidity, or you can get our nutrition activity coaching where we check in once a week. You get a 30-minute consultation once a month. Please do take us up on that offer. Fox, KC, how you doing, man? Sean, got a notification. That's outstanding. Big Spoon Bear, what's happening? What is Bill doing muscling in on your hustle? No shit. We are literally about to listen to Bill Maher recite my fucking content. I mean, I don't know if it's like, because it's not like other people don't talk about this. I will point out that I started pointing out the dangers of fat acceptance 4 or 5 years ago. 1 second, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me about that. I'm just looking up into the light for the first time in a couple of days, and that normally happens. So, Bill Maher might be a subscriber. He very well could be. I will point out that, like, I think my first video on fat acceptance was like 5 years ago, while I was indeed fat as fuck. But I said we should not. It should be very much the exception. We should not be making it like a socially accepted thing. It's fucking crazy. I mean, we're going to listen to his content. Thank you very much. Cat in the background. Can't wait for this live. Isn't she awesome? That's why we call her awesome. So we are just going to get into it because on Friday, Bill Maher did a new rules, which he talked about fat acceptance. So we are going to go into every little bit of it. I'm actually going to do this way. And here we go.
And finally, new rule, everybody should be allowed to let themselves.
Here we go.
Go a couple of times a year. Like now, the dog days of summer, school's out, rules out, it's hot, vacation time. No one should have to diet on vacation.
Gotta say, I will point out, Bill, since you're probably listening, or at least your fucking writers are. I mean, technically, you know, even when I go on vacation, I eat pretty much the same way because I've set my lifestyle up to a point where it is not a diet. It is just kind of what I do. Now, do I indulge a little bit more? Do I eat a few more items that are just for pleasure than I normally do? Absolutely. When I go out or go away, Crystal and I went out on a awesome date right around town this past weekend and had I ate fries and it was great, right? However, keep going. I get what you're saying.
And the holidays. That's the other, okay, I'll let myself go time of year.
Now, I wanted to stop real quick here because we are getting into holiday season. People need to start kind of looking forward and looking ahead. But I really do think that if it is the holiday, eat the fucking holiday meal. It's a time for feasting. It's familial. You should do that. You especially should not be feeling restricted on a holiday. I find it amazing when people are like, oh, I don't want to fuck up myself by eating too much on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, when they've eaten cake for fucking 20 days before that each fucking day. It's stupid, eat the cake on Christmas, eat the whatever on Christmas, have the whole day, do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's what you do in between these days. The problem is in America, especially, we do a gluttony season. It starts in the summer. We kind of let ourselves loose a little bit because we got a party and it's only sunny for so long and blah, 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 all that bullshit. And then in the fall and winter, we've got the holiday seasons and it's cold, so we exercise less and we move less and all sorts of shit. And then we got highly fucking sweet tasting items and shit like that we just gorge ourselves on and shit like that. That's what happens when the holidays, right? I mean, the problem is people do not treat it like it's a day. People treat it like it's a season. The only true season people worry about getting in shape or worry about their fucking health, it seems like at all, is after February and before April, a month and a half. They're like, oh shit, I got to get in summer shape. Oh fuck, I didn't make it. I don't have 6-pack abs for being 350 pounds. So then they just fucking keep going. Fucking crazy. But anyway, keep going, Bill.
And who can blame us? It's the end of the year. It's structured around feast days. No one should feel bad about opening up the pants after Thanksgiving dinner and doing that thing where you undo the top button and try to hold it together with just the belt. That's all fine, but not all year round. And that's what's kind of happened to America, letting ourselves go now as an all year round thing, doing these.
Absolutely. And it's only gotten worse in 2020. I'm going to point out, and I'm going to point out as this happens, he does recite some statistics through this. All these statistics are pre-pandemic. All of these statistics are pre-2020. He's going to state the only statistics that aren't pre-pandemic are the ones he talks about for the pandemic. But the obesity rate and all this, all that shit's pre-pandemic, way before. We've gotten way fucking fatter. It is impossible. If you go by the statistics that were taken from 2015 to 2018, and I even talk about this all the time, I do videos on it, viscerally, by visceral obesity, we are obese as a nation already. The average male has a waist-to-height ratio of over 59%, and the average female has a waist-to-height ratio of just under 61%. We're viscerally obese, which is the worst kind of obesity. That is the obesity that kills you. It's the chronic illness. This isn't subcutaneous fat or anything like that. This is you eat like shit. You eat too much of shit, and it's just accumulating in your fucking gut. That's why you'll see a lot of people that have what's called sarcopenic obesity, which is it is what most of America is. Sarcopenic obesity is when the person is obese and has very low muscle mass, and that's the majority of America. That's I made a quick short the other day because I was talking about this to somebody, and fuck BMI. Who gives a shit? Do waist-to-height ratio. The only people that BMI doesn't apply to are the people that don't bitch about BMI. I swear. Watching a fucking 300-pound fat woman complain about BMI not applying to her is in fact ridiculous. It's fucking foolishness. It's kind of fucking disgusting to me. Like, not that the person's disgusting, although how they eat, how they treat themselves, and then the privilege that they show, because obesity is, again, fucking privilege. Anyway, we're going to let Bill talk here. Bill and his crew did a whole good job of like going through my last 2 years or 3 years of fucking content, amalgamating into this little skit. So why didn't you just have me on, dude? Like why didn't you just have me on the fucking show? You know, like, what the fuck?
Thanksgiving pants thing every day. They actually sell a business suit now with drawstring pants.
I find that to be not surprising at all, because men have been like, more and more men are entering the fat acceptance community because more and more men are complete fucking pussy ass, weak ass pieces of shit with low testosterone, excuse making, having motherfuckers who really are just fucking poor, pathetic excuses of our fucking species, of the male version of our species, because it's male and female. But this doesn't surprise me whatsoever that they've come up with drawstring business suits, because indeed, most men are fat as fuck. Most of you motherfuckers are pathetic, slob-like, sloth-like, fucking sloppy-ass fucking men. You should get there faster. If that hurt your feelings, I don't give a fuck. What are you going to do about it? Fucking breathe hard? But I do want to point out how the model is thin as fuck. Like, dude does not need a drawstring at all. Like, I mean, it's the weirdest shit. I don't even fucking understand. Like, I mean, it's like this dude is fucking thin as fuck. I mean, it's fucking crazy.
I saw this. I swear, I saw this in the mall, and I said to the salesman, "This is pathetic. It shows how much we've given up." And he said, "No, people love it."
Yeah, and that's the thing. People do love it. People absolutely love, and I mean love, being fucking upset by shit. Like, upset by facts. Like, like, if facts upset you, blame the fucking facts. Don't blame the fucking person that gave it to you. Like, no shit. I mean, I don't even fucking understand. Like, it's what's fucked up is, and I challenge all of you, go on to like the MFing COO on Twitter or Instagram, or even some of the comments that you read on YouTube. Because even though YouTube seems to hate me and I lose subscribers every time I post, I get like 98 percentile fucking approval ratings on my videos. But anyway, the people that go against me, like, they either stomp their foot and be like, you're wrong, and can't provide in any way how I'm wrong about the actual fucking data, statistics, and reality, the fact that being a glutton is bad for you, bad for your family, bad for yourself, bad for your health, bad for society, and even bad for the fucking planet. For fuck's sake, we just had a new fucking bill passed by our government that allows all sorts of shit for climate change, but we're not going to talk about the fact that every obese person adds on the average 20% or more to carbon emissions. If you guys really were giving a fuck about carbon emissions, you'd want less fat people. But that's not the fucking case. It's just fucking, it's a way to control people, because indeed, weak fat people that are on pharma daily in order to stay alive are controllable, and you'd rather them be controlled and then tell them what the fuck's happening. I mean, let's be real. I mean, if it was a matter of are we worried about the economy? Fix fatness. Are we worried about the fucking planet? Fix fatness. Like, if we could reduce down the number of obese people to pre fucking 80s, down to back into the 5 to 10% range, that would reduce obesity down about 100 million fucking people, which in fact would be a third of the population, or fourth of the or a third, or even more of the population, and then 20% of reduction from there for a third of the population. You're looking at more than 5% decrease in total carbon emissions for the entire fucking country. Poof! I just solved our fucking problem. Again. You want to talk about the economy? The economy can be fixed by fucking not having people be so fucking fat that we have $2.6 trillion in shared healthcare expenditures that fucking have to fucking be relied on for our government to take taxes from everybody and then create a bunch more money to then pay these healthcare system, because indeed you are gluttoning yourself into fucking ill health that then all of us have to fucking pay for in the form of $2.6 $2.6 trillion in shared healthcare expenditure. Your fatness, your gluttony, your fucking refusal to take responsibility for yourself, your fucking privilege is in fact one of the things that's destroying our fucking economy, destroying the fucking healthcare system, and destroying the planet, yet alone destroying your own fucking body. Because guess what? Even if your fucking test markers are good, gravity fucking exists, as well as the structural limitations for bone and connective tissue. You dumb fucks. Ridiculous.
Of course they love it. You can have a mongoose for lunch and then give that big presentation.
I didn't realize mongoose was fattening or was like even a large portion. I don't even fucking understand where that came from. I don't know if that was like an ADHD moment from Bill, but not that I don't say crazy shit all the time, but that was weird. Like I've never, like, eating a mongoose has never like popped into my brain. So, and I've eaten some crazy wild shit. I've eaten rattlesnake. I fucking boar, you name it, gator. I'll snake of all varieties and kinds, and fucking ostrich, all sorts of shit. But I've never fucking eaten mongoose, nor have I ever thought that it would be like something like, oh, that's so indulgent, I'm eating a mongoose. What the fuck?
There's a disturbing trend going on in America these days, rewriting science to fit ideology or just to fit what you want reality.
I mean, I've 5 years I've said this shit. 5 fucking years. What amazes me is that all of a sudden people fucking say this in mainstream and people are like, oh, brilliant, what the fuck, where the fuck have you been?
To be. We've gone from fat acceptance to fat celebration.
We absolutely have. That's actually the fucking biggest crux of the body positivity movement and the fat like there's people talking about fat liberation, like we need to liberate ourselves from the oppression of fat phobia. You sound stupid as fuck. I mean, you're like, how are you fucking liberating yourself? Complaining? I don't give a fuck about your feelings. It has reached a stage, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. If your feelings are hurt by the truth, that's a you problem. Fucking do better. You know, one of the things I posted about this a little earlier on Twitter, and people should follow me on MFingCOO over there on Twitter, because I say just all sorts of shit. Like, that's where I fucking just let loose. And I can't believe they still allow me on the platform, but I'm not even in trouble over there. It's fucking crazy, right? One of the excuses I get a lot, when I hear a lot of people send me messages that it's hard for them to stay away from like processed carbohydrates. It's hard for them as an adult to stay away from the foods that they know have made them fat, like the foods that they have problems with, the foods that they have issue with. It's hard for them to stay away from them because they have children. And well, why are you feeding your children this shit then? If you actually have developed an issue with it, why the fuck are you feeding that shit to your children? If it is in your mind one of the reasons why you are in fact gluttonously fat, why the fuck are you feeding this to your children? Fucking crazy. You know, like,
that's new.
It is new-ish. Like, thinking in any way that Lizzo is healthy or in shape, that's fucking, we know this is this societal lie. Like, she's a fat fucking asshole, frankly, for even telling people that she's fine. Like, Tess Holliday trying to say that like she's somehow oppressed when she's one of the most privileged fucking people on the goddamn planet. She's able to glutton herself into planet shape and then fucking complain that she fucking can't find anything that fits her planet fucking shape. We've literally got somebody right, like the FAA they're going to make airplane. They're petitioning people to find out if they need to make airplane seats bigger. That's stupid as fuck. That's going to raise the price of airfare fucking incredibly because you motherfuckers can't say no to cake. The fuck, people?
That is new. To view letting yourself go as...
Look at that fucking weak-ass, pathetic, sloppy-ass fucking piece of fucking shit that calls himself a man. Look at that. Look at that shit. Look at this shit. Look at how, like, he's smiling like, ha ha, I'm fat and I'm proud. You are a fucking slob-ass piece of shit. To allow this to happen, if you have kids, you are a fucking horrible person. Fix this shit, bitch. You don't even have estrogen. You probably have a lot of estrogen, but you're not supposed to have estrogen, which makes it even easier for you. For men, there's absolutely no fucking excuse. Fix your shit. You're not giving birth. You don't have a monthly fucking cycle that causes you actually to have even more hunger. Fix that shit, motherfucker. Your entire goddamn job is to be physically capable. The male portion of our species is to be physically capable enough to protect the women and children, pretty much. Biologically, that's what we're fucking used for. We are the fucking workhorses. That's literally what we are. And this motherfucker could probably fucking protect any fucking thing. Like, for real, look at this. This is sarcopenic obesity. Almost no muscle mass in his fucking shoulders. Skinny as fuck, like a fucking rail when it comes to his shoulders. If your fucking waist measurement is bigger than your shoulder measurement, you are in fact a bitch of a man. I'm just gonna, like, if your stomach measurement is bigger than your shoulder measurement, you are in fact a bitch of a man. You need to fucking fix that shit. Fix that shit. That's fucking, look at that. Look at that. Dude, this motherfucker, I mean, I understand, like, we shouldn't fat shame anyway. This motherfucker should be ashamed. This dude should be ashamed of himself. Again, the men have no fucking excuse. You have no excuse. None. None. This bitch should be ashamed of himself. For real. He should be ashamed. You have no excuse. You have no hormonal cycle that causes extraneous water, weight gain, and or even hunger. You are predisposed to have less subcutaneous body fat, more predisposed to have less subcutaneous body fat than women, because you in fact do have testosterone when women normally fucking do not have that much testosterone. Therefore, you do not hold as much subcutaneous fat. You don't fucking give birth. You don't fucking have babies. You don't need the extra fucking body fat on you to fucking help nurse a baby when you fucking have, because you're not going to fucking have one. You in fact are a bitch. This motherfucker right here. This is why society is failing. Weak ass piece of shit, lazy ass fucking gluttonous males. This is why society is failing right here. This pathetic piece of fucking bullshit right over here being all fucking proud of himself, looking like he's fucking planet shaped with fucking waist size probably bigger than his fucking height size. This is why society is failing right now. This bitch.
It's a point of pride. We used to at least try and be fit and healthy, and society praised.
And then I give credit. This motherfucker's trying. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you've gotten way out of the fucking box, 500 fucking pounds, and you are fucking losing a pound a week, I will fucking absolutely give you all the fucking respect in the world. You are trying something that's very difficult. You fucked up in life. I fucked up in life. Everybody fucks up in life. You are trying to fix your shit. That motherfucker that we just saw previously, who's all smiles because he's fucking, looks like he's 9 months pregnant when he's in fact a fucking man, that dude's a bitch. This dude is fucking trying.
Those who succeeded. Now the term body positivity is used to mean I'm perfect the way I am because I'm me.
That's another thing too. We hear it all the time. Like, these people talk about everybody's deserving respect. Nope, absolutely not. Not even a fucking little bit. Actually, I grew up in the school of thought is nobody is deserving of respect. Respect is fucking earned. You should earn respect. I don't just owe you respect. I don't owe you respect. I don't owe you attraction. I don't owe you shit. You should earn that shit. If people don't think you're attractive, too fucking bad. Not everybody needs to want to fuck you. You fucking crazy ass fucking weak ass people. You know? What the fuck? You know how rapey that shit sounds? You know what? What I find amazing, and this goes out to all these fat acceptance weirdo women who are like, if you're not attracted to fat women, you're just fat phobic. There's something wrong with you. You know what? Like, I thought we decided a while back that men who said, hey, if you don't want to fuck me, there's something wrong with you. You must be a fucking lesbian. I figured that was, when we realized that was actually an issue, that those men were in fact fucking predators and fucking leeches on society and fucking horrible ass fucking people. I figured that we should fucking, we should fucking maybe not do that. But now fucking we have fat acceptance women saying if you don't want to fuck them, that there's something wrong with you. Oh, Jason Strong's here. Jason Strong just did a PR in the gym today. Was it 4 or 5 Big Macs, Jason? Fucking fat ass.
It's Orwellian how often positivity is used to describe what's not healthy.
It really is. So much shit that is in the guise of like, and people are like, well, the CDC says this, and like, they know you're sick, motherfuckers. Are you telling me that we just went through 2.5 years of everybody trying to fucking hide from a fucking virus, and that was bad for elderly people and fucking fat people. And not at one point in time was it like, hey, maybe you guys should unfatten yourselves a little bit. But instead, everybody should fucking lock themselves up and we should be injecting our fucking children with an experimental therapy. You think these people have your best interest? Are you trying to fucking tell me that they're not making money off the fattening of fucking America? That the fact that obese people are the vast majority of the burden on the healthcare system and using fucking way more pharma than almost anybody. They're on multiple prescriptions per. Like, get there faster, motherfuckers.
Of course, you can get away with anything bad for you when you're young, but let me ask you this.
That's not actually true. Age has relatively little to do with basal metabolic rate. It's still your activity level. Now, don't get me wrong. It does go down. If you take a look at actually the equations and the fucking scientific data and all the fucking studies and everything like that have been done on it, it goes down about 50 calories per day every 10 years is really what it looks like. 50 calories per day every fucking 10 years. So basically 350 calories in a fucking week. Frankly, that's not much, per decade. But I will say this, it's because most of the time younger people are more active. Like we get a lot of people that come to us, they're like 24. They're like, I was in great shape in college and then I got in my job and I got a little older. No, you got in your job and went from walking around campus and trying to fucking party and walk around and do all sorts of shit, being involved in fucking intramural sports and all that fucking shit to you fucking and you were in good shape, and then you fucking stopped working out, you stopped fucking walking around, and you fucking started eating what was in the office, got a sedentary office job, and then got fat as fuck because you didn't adjust your fucking eating. As a matter of fact, you started eating more. That's the reality of the situation. It's behavioral.
Have you ever seen a fat 90-year-old?
Now, and the fucked up thing is when he fucking mentioned this, people were like, well, William Shatner exists. Like, it's always the exceptions for you motherfuckers, isn't it? To be real, if you are 300 pounds, if you're 250 pounds and you're in your fucking mid 30s and your average height, you're like 5'9", 5'10", fix it or you're not going to fucking live long. Fix it and you're like 25 years old, you're like middle age. You're going to live like 50s, 60 years old, you're going to fucking throw a myocardial infarction and it's going to be over. You're going to have a fucking stroke and they're going to cut your fucking feet off, something like that. It's just reality. Like us denying reality is not fucking doing any good, even if it's to be strong, like this Jason the Fat dude. I like that, Jason the Fat. Fucking good one.
Scary, isn't it?
This is also another thing. William Shatner was very fit for a long time, and that's very fucking true. Most obese elderly people get obese in like the last 10 fucking years because their mobility goes down, because they don't actually fucking move too much, That's the fucking truth too. If you do see an obese elderly person, it's normally because they got obese in their when they were already elderly. People that are obese when they're 30 and 40 don't make it. You just don't make it. You've got to fix that shit. You've got to fix that shit. It's true. Like they themselves know it's true. They absolutely themselves know it's true. I mean, I recently had somebody was like, will you debate somebody, a fat acceptance person? I was, absolutely, And they were like, well, if I could bring you on this show, what would you do it? And I was like, fuck, sure, I absolutely would. But I have one stipulation. That the stipulation is we hold the debate on the rooftop of a 5-story building with no elevator, and the camera starts from when we start walking up the fucking stairs, and the debate starts immediately after the last person who arrives at the top, and we start talking. And if we film the whole fucking thing, I won't even need to say anything. I won't even need to fucking actually say anything. A 300-pound fat woman climbing 5 flights of stairs. After they arrive 20 minutes after I'm up there, I've got my breath already caught back, and they can barely fucking make it. I won't even need to say anything. It's reality, people. Like, reality exists. Like, it's one of my hashtags. Reality exists. We have a world to save. This shit is literally the reason why we know, my wife, myself, our team, Mark, the Tiger Fitness team, the Ambrosia team, we know that the food has got you. The hunger has got you. That's why we developed No Morbidity, which, again, by the way, for all of you that don't know, is back for sale tomorrow. We do suggest that you get yours early because even though we got about 3 to 4 times more than we did last time, I'm still expecting it to sell out within 24 to 48 hours because we do indeed, in fact, have a fucking shit ton more interest, especially because a lot of people, we have clients that have lost like 12 to 13% of their body mass in 8 weeks. That is like 15% on Wegovy after 68 weeks is their fucking claim to fame. And we have people that have lost 10, 13%. So I do suggest you get it as quickly as possible. We will be doing a live tomorrow. I fucking can't wait. I hope everybody fucking is ready to fucking go because it is fucking time, people. Like, I mean, we need to get fucking healthy. We absolutely, oh my God, I'm down 18 pounds on my first bottle. Hell fucking yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Gonna get me some no morbidity? Out fucking standing, people. I'm telling you, we have a world to save. Wait do you guys get a load of product two. Product two, I would fucking, product two, I mean, at some point in time, like I've even had people reach out like, man, the pharmaceutical industry is going to come after you and Mark for this shit. Like that's how fucking crazy shit. We are thinking way outside the fucking box. We are thinking of helping many fucking people. Anyway, does no morbidity expire? It does not expire. It does not. I mean, you're going to sit on yourself for a year. So here we go. Back to Bill. Back to Bill reciting my content. Again, Bill, what the fuck? Tell your writers to at least fucking call me next time. What the fuck?
Healthy at any weight is an unchallenged lie.
In conjunction with therapy, I'm getting my binge eating disorder under control after 2 decades of struggling on no morbidity. Motherfucker, yes. Yes. That's fucking amazing. Great fucking job, dude. Congratulations. And we're going to go back to what this guy just said. Here we go. Here it is. Because this is so true.
Healthy at any weight is an unchallenged lie.
Absolutely, I've said it for fucking years. You cannot be healthy at any size. You cannot. I debated a doctor a couple years ago, and I got that motherfucker he's a big weight stigma guy with the fucking nice ponytail, fucking pussy ass bitch. But he was a big weight stigma guy, and he's talking. And I got him to admit, I was like, would there be a weight that you would tell somebody that your prescription would be to lose weight? He said yes. So there is an unhealthy weight. Because his thing is the stigma, it just hurts people's feelings. Fuck your fucking feelings. Fuck your feelings. I used to be a lot more sensitive about this shit until we closed the goddamn world down to protect fat people, because indeed, fat people and people that eat themselves, glutton themselves, smoke themselves, drink themselves into lifestyle-driven, choice-driven chronic illness take up at least 50% of the resource use in our healthcare system. And again, over $2.6 trillion as of 2020 numbers, $2.6 trillion in shared healthcare costs a year. If we were so worried about the healthcare system, would we have not have tried to unfatten these motherfuckers? Alan, I've had a rough few months and look to put my foot down and get back on my face. Any streams of yours you can recommend so I can learn more about no morbidity? I've been out of the loop. There are multiple ones you can go back and look for them, especially I believe the March 24th one. We actually went through the whole thing, but also I'll be talking about it tomorrow, going over all the studies and everything like that, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Let me know.
That people tell themselves so they can go on eating whatever they want.
That's the truth. I'm perfectly fine. You can't tell if I'm healthy or not. I'm going to eat meat, eat what I want. Life's too short to not eat the cake. Your life is really fucking short if you're 300 pounds and 30 years old as a female. Your life is really fucking short. Really. Because at 300 pounds at 30 years old, the fucking mobility is getting less and less and less. So your depression, which you clearly fucking have, being 300 fucking pounds as a woman, weighing twice what you should fucking weigh or more as a fucking woman, the depression is kicking, especially when you're eating all sorts of ultra-processed, highly inflammatory foods that are causing neuroinflammation and depression and hormonal fucking dysfunction. You're all fucked up. I mean, you're fucking risking so many estrogenic cancers, endometrial cancer, fucking breast cancer, so many things by being morbidly obese because your body's producing estrogen like it's fucking crazy. That's why people like whatever his name, Jason Strong's got fucking man boobs. I mean, it just produces fucking estrogen. The fucking reality of the fact is you are in fact depressed. You are going to eat your fucking feelings. The more you realize, the more you know that you have eaten yourself into an early fucking grave, the more accelerated pace you're going to have in fucking getting there. Believe it.
Which is fine. I've done many self-destructive things too, but no one pretended there was positivity in smoking. In Fat activist Ted Kyle, founder of...
If anyone wonders, I hit a 400 pounds in the squat today. At 290 pounds, you claimed? That's pretty fucking weak, bitch. Just so you know. That's pretty fucking... You're not... You should make... Jason the, slightly above average for 300 pounds. What the fuck? Dude. Bro, I mean, if I didn't hit 575 when I was 280, I was fucking depressed. You are literally gluttoning yourself to death to be strong, and you're not. You're just like one of these fat acceptance people. You call yourself like that's like saying like you call yourself a queen because you're fucking 350-pound fucking fat woman. You're calling yourself strong because you're a fat dude who says they power lift when they're not that strong. Pretty fucking bad. Bro, evaluate, okay? If that's you in your picture, evaluate your life. Evaluate it. Evaluate. Because you think you're fucking super strong. You think you're going to be 290 pounds to be super strong, and you're not. Dude, trust me. I know you may hate me, but fucking evaluate your shit. You sound stupid as fuck right now. For real. So...
of Conscience Health says the media and public needs to stop catastrophizing obesity. Okay, A, they're not catastrophizing it, and B, they should be.
Yes, in fact, first of all, if the media at all mentions obesity, it's how we have weight stigma and how there's a fucking problem and how we should we should understand that some people are just bigger and love all your bodies and blah, 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 all this bullshit. If the media, if the media presents obesity as if it's not actually, it either doesn't exist at all. It is at best. It is not the fault of the person. It's something that happens to people. Some people are just born fat. Some people just can't fucking. It is this. It's society's fault. It's not them fucking shoving food at a high pace into their fucking mouth fucking themselves with highly processed carbohydrates and shit like that. No, they should be doing this. They should It is the crux of our society. I challenge Bill Maher or anybody brave enough to have me on their show, brave enough to have somebody that will actually say reality on their fucking show. I can tie our obesity epidemic to damn near every fucking societal problem we have right now, from climate change to the economy to our fucking healthcare system to lockdowns. I can factually produce the data that shows that it is the problem of our time. It is the problem of our era, of this century. It is the problem we have. It is destroying America. The fatness of America is destroying it. Destroying it. It's destroying the people. It is weakening us. It is out and out crushing us. I can defeat anybody in open debate based on the reality and the facts that we know are fucking true. Fuck your fucking feelings. I challenge Bill Maher or anybody to have me on their fucking show. I can prove, I can defeat anybody in fucking debate that obesity needs to be the focal point of our fucking lives. And we need to help people recover from their addiction to this food, the addiction to highly processed carbohydrates, and get off of the fucking slavery that they have instituted on them because they are indeed fat as fuck and need pharmaceuticals daily to survive. I can defeat anybody that would go against that. Anybody. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
It's a full-blown catastrophe. Poor diet is the leading cause of mortality in the United States.
As I've said many fucking thousands of times.
Of course, we're talking about heart disease and cancer and diabetes, but also, as COVID has taught us, obesity is horrible for the immune system.
As I've said millions of I literally got death threats for saying that shit 2 years ago. Death threats from stating the fucking truthful facts. I got death fucking threats.
Which is why those numbers,
I'm stealing it,
were off the charts.
Look at that. 113%, more likely to be hospitalized. 70% more likely to be admitted to the ICU, 48% more likely to die if you are a fat fuck. And yet everybody needed to lock down. I needed to lock down. Why? Like people thought I should fucking wear a mask. And why? When I am, in fact, instead of on that aspect, I made it so I'm in like the top 0.0001% of people for my age bracket in health. My health is outside. I am what would consider, my doctors literally say I'm anomalous. It's fucking ridiculous to think that everybody should share in the risk of people that glutton themselves to death, that in a very privileged, they exhibit obese privilege, glutton themselves into fucking ill health. Disgusting. Disgusting. If you're afraid, stay the fuck in. You're probably in already. That's another thing too. People are like, oh, everybody should lock down and stay in. The motherfuckers that loved that wanted to say that, they were the ones fucking jacking off the fucking porn all goddamn day long, playing fucking hours and hours and hours of video games and fucking barely ever having human contact outside of their own fucking household to begin with. They had no problem staying in. For a lot of people, nothing fucking changed because they were just sitting there eating DoorDash and fucking pizza every fucking day and fucking watching every fucking piece of programming that was put on Netflix or Hulu all goddamn day long, and then bitching that they don't have time in the day to even fucking go for a walk because they watched 8 hours of goddamn TV. That's the fucking issue. For most of these folks, it was not even a big fucking deal. It was not even a big fucking change. They were like, oh shit, why the fuck? Everybody should lock down. Everybody should do what I do. Already, pussies. What's up, sweet thing? Awesome Sauce wanted to say hello to everybody. Say hello. Say hello. She's fat. We're working on it. Now I got Awesome Sauce hair all over me. Anyway.
Pandemic. That's a catastrophe.
A fatastrophe, yes. Am I serious? Yeah, you're not that strong. You've somehow convinced yourself you are. 290 pounds is what you claim to weigh, and you're bragging about 400-pound squat. It's pretty fucking sad, dude. Pretty fucking sad. Pretty fucking bad. Pretty fucking weak. You should evaluate, because if you're eating big enough, if you're eating enough to stay as fat as you are, and those are the results you're getting, evaluate. Super hard, because it's not like you're eating that way to be Jason the Strong and you're going to make money off of it. You're not making money off a 400-pound squat, bro. At 290, at being a fat ass with a 400-pound squat, you're not making money off it. If you're not making money off it, why fucking put yourself through the ill health that you obviously fucking clearly are going to have? Just reality. Just reality.
It's literally a national security issue now. Military recruitment is down by the most since the end of the draft because mainly 17 to 24-year-olds are too fat to fight.
This has been an issue for a long time. The first time that somebody talked about this was a TED Talk from about 10 years ago, saying that obesity was a national security threat. Obesity has been a national security threat for a long fucking time. We have lowered the fucking wait a minute. On the last thing, you said you were 290 pounds. Now, you divide 400 by 290, and if you come up to almost twice, maybe you should write a letter, if you know how to write, to your elementary teachers, because they did not teach you basic math well. So you said you were 290 pounds, and you just said you hit a PR at 400-pound squat. That is indeed weak. Just saying. You should try to lose weight, Jason. You are fat. I'm just helping you out, buddy.
At some point, acceptance becomes enabling. And if you're in any way participating in this joyful celebration of gluttony that goes on now, you have blood on your hands. Full stop.
I have said that so many times. If you are in any way telling anybody that they are morbidly obese and there is nothing wrong with it, it's perfectly fine, you are in fact evil. You are hurting them. It is, I understand that people want to paint it as me saying, get off of your fucking ass, get some shit done. I know that Jason the Strong here is sitting here thinking like I've called him out or whatever. Dude, fucking, if you are in any way a real person and that is actually you should fix your shit. You claim to be 290 pounds. You're a fucking sloppy fat fuck of a man. At 290 pounds, especially because you only have the muscle mass that's going to push 400 pounds in a squat as a PR, dude, you're a sloppy fat fuck. Fix that shit. There, I was just nicer to you than you're ever going to be to yourself by trying to lie to yourself and saying you're 290 pounds to be fat. I wish somebody would have done that more to me. I mean, that's my thing. I am telling you, if you have an obese person in your life, try to be as nice as you can. Try to say, look, we need to fix this. But then if they literally fucking try to fucking deny it and say they're just fine, don't let them lie to themselves. That's a lie. It's a societal lie that we are in fact telling ourselves that society is propagating. It is evil. Fat acceptance kills people. Fat acceptance kills people. They want you to believe like weight stigma kills people. You saying that I'm fat and hurting my feelings kills people. Shut the fuck up, you weak ass pieces of shit. Do something about it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You can make believe you're fighting some great social justice battle for a besieged minority, but what you're really doing is enabling addicts, which I thought we decided was bad. It's not just the drawstring business suits. Companies like Nike, Sports Illustrated, Victoria's Secret.
Now, hang on. Here's what I do want to say. When it comes to making plus size clothing, I do believe especially fitness brands should be as massively inclusive as possible because, indeed, fat people need fucking shit to work out in. We should really pay attention to actually how they're made instead of how they look, just to be honest. I know people want to look good when they work out, but especially if you have a huge hanging over belly, there should be an extra piece of material that kind of holds the fupa, that kind of holds the fucking rollover belly, because just having the skin on skin rub against each other while you work out, it can cause very serious skin problems and very fucking serious skin infections that can actually take people's lives with a thing called necrotizing fasciitis. If you don't believe me, look it the fuck up. Watch out. Be ready for the pictures being very grotesque. Very, 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 very grotesque. And he claimed 290 pounds, by the way, the other day. 290 pounds. And anyway, but the Sports Illustrated thing, like, I got nothing against this chick right here. Like, wear what you want, but she's not an athlete. Like, why? I never understood why we had non-athletes on the cover of Sports Illustrated anyway, male or female. To me, it's sports. This woman doesn't do any sports besides maybe fucking competitive eating. I mean, she does no sports. Like, I mean, I don't even think she's a competitive eater. I just think she's lazy as fucking eats too much. I mean, to me, that's just fucking reality, right? But and Victoria's Secrets. I mean, everybody should follow. If you want to feel sexy, feel sexy. I personally don't think it's sexy, but you can fucking feel sexy. But Nike should make clothes go up to like fucking 6X. I just got to be real though. If you wear a 6X, you probably shouldn't be working out without the supervision of a fucking doctor. You probably should be going to physical therapy. If you have a 6X, we can have a competition on who can lift the most, buddy. There's video of me squatting way more than you've ever fucking touched. So, lighter than you. So you compete with that shit. Fucking weird ass motherfucker. Anyway.
Companies that are specifically about fitness nevertheless promote people who are plainly not into fitness.
Now, see, that's what I agree with also with Bill. I absolutely agree. I know you did, and you absolutely needed to lose weight. And I will say this, if you wear a 6X, there's a strong chance, and I mean a fucking strong chance, especially if you've never been an athlete before, that you need physical therapy. I mean, because you obviously haven't moved around, and it's like when you weigh that much, you don't have a natural motor pathway. Your gait is absolutely altered. Gait is like how you walk. Your walking gait is absolutely altered. The fucking the angle that you're fucking that your legs are at, especially for women, it's very dangerous. Like Tess Holliday, she waddles because she's fat as fuck, right? That's really bad because one of the biological differences between women and men is that biological differences. There's a thing called the Q angle, and it's the angle that the neck of the femur goes out to extend the ball of the femur into the socket of the hip, right? And that is at a 17% different angle than men. So women's humerus bones are actually naturally out a little bit more than men for childbirth and for many other fucking reasons, right? So what that does is it adds shear force onto the ACL, which is the inner ligament of women's knees. So if you already are, if your legs are so fucking enormous and so fucking fat that you can't even fucking put them together and walk with a normalized gait, it's already bad for women because their ACLs are already under more strain than a man's is, because again, there is biological fucking differences in how your body is constructed from male to female. I know that that's a fucking oh my god, it's such a fucking thing to say. Oh no, oh shit, oh whatever. But it's real. Again, factual. So there's a thing called when the Q angle is like that, when you even have to stand with your hips, with your legs farther apart, or your feet farther apart, so you can waddle, because that's what it is. It's waddling. When you waddle, like this woman right here, this woman waddles.
People like Adele.
It's dangerous. So then if you work out like that, if you work out like that, it actually even has more shear force going straight down through the knee at a bad angle, so it could fucking damage the woman's ACL. And as a fucking morbidly obese woman, a snapped ACL is almost a death sentence, because then you're not going to be moving for a long fucking time. It's going to take forever to fucking heal if it does get repaired and heal. It is just reality. Again, these are the things I say because you could be killing people by telling them not to lose weight when they are indeed fat.
Face shame campaigns for losing weight.
Buddy, at least I'm strong on you. That's all that matters. If that's all that matters in your life, you just admitted that I won already, buddy. So if your worth is in being stronger than me, like literally that makes you my bitch. But I don't even fucking understand. Like if that's all that matters to you, more than your health, more than your future, more than you looking like a sloppy fat fuck, if that's all that matters to you, I wish you the best of luck, but I'm going to fucking put you in timeout for the rest of the fucking thing because I want to get through this. So put user in timeout. Have a good day.
This is madness. There's a reason the first thing your doctor does is make you step on a scale.
There is a reason. There is absolutely a reason for it. 100 fucking percent. An absolute fucking reason. It's because your weight is an actual fucking biological statistic. It is a fucking vital sign. Please do not take my heart rate unless it is absolutely medically necessary. It's always medically necessary, you dumb fucks.
Well, it used to be. There's a card now that you can give your doctor, and it says, please don't weigh me unless it's really medically necessary.
And if you're interested about this, you can go to the content I've made based off of this for like the last year or so. That's where Bill's people got it from. I'm joking, but it's possible.
It's always necessary.
It's always necessary.
It's like
just
asking
as
your
I always
dentist
say.
not to look at your teeth.
Absolutely. Fucking ridiculous. Look, even the wokey people were fucking laughing because they know it's fucking true. They know it's fucking true.
There's a popular t-shirt that says, I don't owe no man a flat stomach.
And this is absolutely the truth. You don't owe a man a flat stomach. I do say you kind of owe yourself and society to not be fat as fuck. Because again, it's a shared societal burden, and we don't want to see you glutton yourself to fucking death. I mean, you are clogging up the hospital system by being fat as fuck. However, a completely flat stomach, I'm not fucking judging. If your waist to height ratio puts you underneath the healthy parameters and you're fucking good, you don't owe anybody an aesthetic. Nobody owes you the sympathy not to say something if they think it's funny or they don't like your track. They don't like you. Like, nobody owes you their acceptance either. Like, you don't owe anybody anything when it comes to your aesthetics, and nobody owes you approval of it. Like, that's the problem. It's like a one-sided fucking argument where we're trying to say, like, I don't owe you a flat stomach, but you owe me attraction. No, motherfucker, no, they don't. They don't. They absolutely do not. So you don't owe a man a flat stomach. I would say that you owe your family, and especially if you have kids, your fucking health. Like, you owe your kids to be in the best health you can fucking be in, you know? Be real.
Okay, no one said you did. You do you. But you're not a freedom fighter because you want to keep eating donuts.
I've said that almost exact phrase many fucking times. Thanks, Bill.
USA Today actually wrote the sentence, "Science hasn't yet figured out how to solve obesity."
It's like this open societal lie. Like, yeah, we do. Like, eat less. Like, I mean, not one human being could not lose weight. Not one. Not fucking one. I just got done watching season 9 of Alone last night. And I don't know if you guys are not watching it, I suggest you go fucking watch it. It's on the History Channel. You can watch it for fucking free. It's reality. Like, I mean, these people do not get to eat much. They all lose massive amounts of weight. If you really feel the dude won $500,000 last night, if you feel you can't lose weight, fucking go learn how to make a shelter, learn how to make a fire, learn how to collect water, and then fucking go wait it the fuck out. It's 500,000 easy dollars. What the fuck?
And Ted Kyle concurs, saying, "We don't know how to blunt the rise in obesity because we don't know precisely what the factors are that are causing it." Yes, what could it be? What? Damn it, this is a hard one. People say to me, "Oh, come on, Bill, people struggle with this." Of course they do. Everything's a struggle. Life's a struggle. But somehow 50 years ago, this country looked entirely different.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. That's the thing. People, like, we act like we've always been fat. Like, people act like this has always been a thing. This has not always been a thing. People test holiday size and smaller were the circus fat people. I mean, it's just reality. Like, we have grown very fucking fat in large part because people glutton themselves on a daily basis with ultra processed carbohydrates that have no nutritional value besides energy that you don't even fucking need. I mean, get there faster, people. What the fuck?
You don't think it was a struggle for them? You think cake wasn't delicious in 1969?
Exactly. Like, people, the thing is, we just eat it more. Like, it used to be an exception. People used to, like, I remember going to McDonald's when I was a kid, like, once a month when I won at track. You know what I mean? Like, but now people people eat it daily. There are people that eat fast food multiple times a day, every single fucking day. It's fucking crazy.
And that's the saddest part. We can do this.
Yep.
I think. But by lying about it and making excuses, psychologically, it's telling ourselves that letting ourselves go is the best we can do.
Yep, it's low expectation having fucking weak ass people, weak ass motherfucking people who want to openly lie to themselves and tell themselves that they are just fine, or that they're just big boned, or they're just eating to get fucking strong. Done it myself, motherfuckers. Done it myself. It was weakness. It was weakness when I did it. It's weakness when you do it. It's weakness. Shed that fucking weakness off and get fucking healthy. Understand, like, I struggle with food all the goddamn time. That's one of the reasons why my wife developed the hunger management system that we've talked about fucking ad nauseum here. How I focus on protein and healthy fats as the first part of the day, making sure I don't take in any carbohydrates until later on the day. And then when I take in carbohydrates later on the day, it's normally just vegetable carbohydrates. I've almost, maybe a starchy potato or something like that a couple times a week. And then I have something of a sweeter flavor at night, maybe a piece of fruit or a sweet potato, or even some sort of protein powder on, like, rare occasions, like a couple times a week, a protein pudding, just to have something sweet so I don't feel like I'm too restricted. Because if I feel too restricted, I'm binge, and that's my individualized thing. Like, individualize it for yourself, but stay away from processed carbohydrates. I talk about this thing all the time, 15 days to slow the spread of obesity. If you really want to see where you're at, try to drink at least a half an ounce of fluid per pound of your body mass, up to an ounce of fluid per pound of your body mass. Try to get the half ounce of fluid per pound of your body mass in before your midday, and then focus your entire rest of your day of just getting the rest of the fluid you want to take in, but also eating no ultra processed food, no processed food at all. Meats, veggies, and fruit. That's it. Have fruit in the evening. Have meat start your day off with only meat and healthy fats. Have some for dinner. Have some uh, a regular meal of protein the size of your fist, vegetables the size of both your fists, and the starch this size, the side of your fist. And then for the evening, have a piece of fruit as your sweet thing. One piece of fruit as your sweet thing. Do that for 15 days. If for some reason you cannot avoid processed carbohydrates for 15 fucking days, sit back and think, was it my lifestyle? Do I not use my time wisely? And then evaluate, do a time study on yourself. Do a time study on yourself and say, how many hours a day am I watching fucking television? I mean, for fucking real, how many hours a day do I listen to some fucking crazy ass bald dude fucking scream into a fucking camera? Like how much YouTube do you watch? How much TV do you watch? How much media do you fucking absorb? How often are you on social media? If it's more than an hour and you can't avoid ultra processed carbohydrates and you know that you could be healthier not eating them, maybe fix that shit. If you can't avoid ultra processed carbohydrates because that shit just starts screaming to you like you want it and you can't say no to that craving, you should realize that you've got a problem with that shit and take the steps you need to do to fucking make sure that shit's not enslaving you, because it will eventually enslave you to not only it, but the pharmaceutical industry and ill health too. That's the fucking reality. So, I mean, that's why we developed the hunger management method. That's why Crystal developed the hunger management method for me. That's why we all together developed No Morbidity, because we needed something that could start people off. It cannot be this thing that's fucking freaking people out all the time with high stim and everything like that. I have no problem against stimulants, but let's be fucking real. Non-stimulant, non-thermogenic base. After about 3 days, you just realize you're less hungry and that the food you eat fills you up more than what it filled you up before. That's what No Morbidity literally does. Your mood gets a little better. Your sleep gets a little better because of the fucking anti-anxiety stuff it has with it, with KSM and Slimaluna. And then Thinogen helps out with the protein 1 NAs decoupling for your abdominal fat, that sort of shit. I mean, it really fucking, it's why we developed all that shit. No shit. No Morbidity's main function is an appetite suppressant. What are the benefits are there for someone who struggles with eating when not hungry? I mean, that to me is more of a counseling thing you should fucking think about. Unless it's a craving thing, like it's like a blood sugar spike craving thing, maybe that,
And I got to believe that as Americans, we can still do better than that.
I agree. So back to this, I'll do, we're over an hour, so maybe just a little bit of Q&A. I did want to remind everybody that tomorrow we'll be going live, and tomorrow it is release day again for No Morbidity. I do suggest you get several bottles of it. I'm hoping that by the end of September, we shall be fully packed in, and we have plans to make sure we try to never go out of stock again. But you can save some money by buying 3 bottles starting tomorrow at the Ambrosia website. It's right there. And I'll take any questions real quick. What time will be released? It should be noon Eastern time, 9 Pacific. 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern time. Bye-bye, nice live. Thank you very much, Don McDouglas. I appreciate your ass very much. But looking very forward to it. Oop. Mark just texted me. I'll get with him in a second. So I do hope everybody has a great fucking day. I wanted to send a thank you out to Bill Maher and his crew for bringing awareness to this. I know I fucking joke and I fucking jest with how they stole my content for the last 5 years. I still think that like I challenge anybody to have me. I will gladly debate live any of these people that fucking act like being morbidly obese is not a fucking problem for you. I will debate it live, but I jest with him. I wanted to thank Bill Maher and his entire crew for having the conversation that a lot of people aren't willing to have, for making sure that they fucking that this is brought to the forefront and at least discussed in our society, because obesity is the plague of our time. It is crushing our fucking society. Jason Strong's got his angry face on. Well, now you're blocked because you're stupid. Fucking like I give a fuck about some fat fuck being angry with me. Get in line, bitch. Casey, outstanding. Sophia, I will be buying all the No Morbidity. Just kidding. 3 bottles out. Fucking standing. Tiffany, I'm so happy that you've had good results on it too. I really fucking appreciate it. I really, really, really do. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great goddamn day. A great, great, great goddamn day. I will be back tomorrow. Jason Strong will probably be back with another different account tomorrow. How you been, Sophia? Bill Maher's been saying this for over a decade. So have I. No, not over a decade, but I've been saying it a long fucking time. He just kind of remouthed my words, but you get it. Anyway, great live. Thank you very much, Peaceful Lifter. I hope everybody has a great motherfucking day. Goddamn.